Welcome back to the Junior World's Freeski Halfpipe qualifications here in bright, beautiful, sunny Calgary, Alberta. We've got our pipe slippers, the volunteers, shout out to them, coming down the course. We have just finished our men's freeski halfpipe training. These athletes are primed, they're ready to go. We've got some really nice conditions out here and they are about to throw down.
We have seen some amazing tricks in training, and we're both very excited to watch this qualification here today.
We've got 20 athletes for you here. I believe it is also top 8 of these men are going to the final on Thursday. Be sure to tune into that. Little bit of a breeze, but not any wind that will affect these athletes.
And the sun is out on both walls. It is going to be a great show today.
We're just letting the athletes get back to the top of the course, letting all the officials get nice and organized, make sure their start list is in order up there, let the judges get ready, and then we will get underway here. Maybe sit down, get yourself a cold beverage for a nice sunny day we're having out here. Get ready to watch
Maybe
this
some
air show.
popcorn even. And it is about 10 degrees Celsius here in Calgary today, so it is a beautiful day. The halfpipe is soft, so we can expect these athletes to be going for big, big tricks in this qualification so that they can try to earn their spot for finals on Thursday. Just got some spring vibes out here, you know?
We really, really do, even though it's first week of March.
It's March 3rd and it is 10 degrees out. I'm down.
Sounds like we've got 5 minutes till we start here, so perfect time to go grab some snacks and come back and watch the show.
All right, everybody. Looks like we're starting it off with a forerunner here. Oh, sorry, never mind. There may not be a forerunner.
But we do have Mac Winterberger from the United States of America starting us off for our first athlete of this competition this lovely afternoon.
And Mac has a very unique run here. He has the bone air as his second hit, and he also has a dub flare, kind of a dub cork 9 as his last hit. So hopefully we will be able to see those two tricks put in his run today. So let's go, Mac. Let's see what he's got for us here. He's dropping in on that looker's left wall. I believe he's going to start off with a switch right hit.
Some Enter Sandman for him dropping in.
He's dropping in switch, into the switch right hit with the switch right cork 9 leading stale. Now coming into this bone air with the Japan grab. Now into the next hit with the cork 9, capping that blunt. Now into the next hit with the left cork 9, looking to go for that Japan grab. Now will we see this dub cork 9? There it is. There's the dub cork, flat 9. Very good run for Mac there. That will be a really good score. Great skiing, Mac. That was very nice.
Super well landed, awesome amplitude. That's one of the biggest things that these judges are looking for in half pipe is your amplitude. How big can you go? Can you do these hard tricks and execute them while going 5-10 feet out of this half pipe?
All right, and next up from the United States of America, we have Dax Hilli. I believe he is related to Kelly, who is an amazing freeride skier. So hopefully we can see some big tricks out of Dax here. I believe I saw some cork 12s in training. So let's hope to see him put those down here today in the qualifications for the men's free ski half pipe at the Junior World Championships. I believe he is up there with Coach Dave too. And the judges are ready for Dax here. Hoping to see some big amplitude and some big tricks here from Dax.
Looks like he's going to be dropping in on that looker's right wall. Getting ready, getting focused, staring down that half pipe. Going over his run in his head, taking a deep breath, dropping in.
And he's dropping in with some speed here. Going to see a big trick on this first hit. Coming in with that cork 12, stomping it into this next right cork 9, reaching back for that tail grab. Now to the next hit with a cork 9, or sorry, cork 10, lead stale. Now to the switch right cork 7, and finishing it off with a nice flare, putting it down, stomping it. Great run, Dax.
Getting some big cheers from the crowd here at WinSports Canada Olympic Park for that run. Love to see these athletes from different disciplines supporting each other, cheering each other on. The community is all what these skiers love.
So that was a amazing run. We did see that cork 12. I believe that might be the only cork single 12 we'll see all day, but could be wrong. But
just waiting on Dax's score here. We will have Kai Kazizaki from Japan next.
Speaking of scores, we have Mac Winterberger's score coming in here with an 80.50. So that is a great first run score for Mac. And Dax coming in with a 67.50.
Kai's going to be dropping in on that looker's left wall for you here. Coming in, first hit, he's going to give us a big 540, getting that safety grab.
Onto this next hit with the huge flare, just holding on there. Trying to pick up some speed into the next hit. We have the 720 into the switch hit, just buckling in the transition there a little bit. Still holding on into the cork 9, and just unfortunately going down there, but he looks to be okay and will have another run to try and secure a spot into the finals.
Super happy to see these athletes getting up after those crashes. Good to see that they are not injured after that one and they can go up and do their second run. Lots of opportunities to put these tricks down. We've got Hunter Maton from the United States of America dropping in.
Also known as Larry from Aspen, Colorado. So let's see what Hunter's got for us. He was going absolutely huge in training, straight lining in from the top. Let's see what he's got for us on this first hit. Will it be the right cork 9? Coming into this next hit with the cork 10 lead stale into the switch right hit with the switch right 720, getting that Japan grab. Now into the left cork 9, capping that tail there. Now into the last hit, I believe it's going to be an alley-oop flat 5, maintaining really good amplitude through that whole run. Very good work, Hunter. I believe that will be a good score for him. And I know he's got more in the tank there to do some doubles and some on those that first right 9 hit and the left cork 9. I know he has the dub 12s there. So hopefully if he needs to, he can improve on that. He could put down an absolute banger run to put him in finals.
Super awesome amplitude, super great control in the air on those big tricks. Maybe drawing some inspiration from Canadians Brendan McKay on that last hit.
We got the dogs down here, Mac and Hunter. You guys hyped? Yeah, they're hyped. I don't think you guys can see it on the live stream, but they are hyped. It is a beautiful day out here.
We've got the Japanese Kazuma Saka coming in for his first run.
And Kazu does have a really nice switch cork 5 that I have seen in previous contests, so hopefully we can see that it is a very nice trick. So he's going to take a different kind of entrance to the half pipe here. He's going to do a little slash to switch, coming in with the switch right 7, getting that Japan grab into the next left cork 9, reaching back for that tail grab. Into the air to fakie. We haven't seen that. That was super stylish. Into the switch cork 7. Now into his last hit with the right cork 9, reaching back for that tail grab, and I believe he is... This is going to be interesting for the judges here. Kazuma does have very nice style there. That was awesome.
Adding some variety into that run with that unique drop-in. Lots of style in that run. Maybe looking for an extra hit there at the end, so he's got his second run to clean up that little end section, get some extra points with the judges.
And next up from New Zealand, we have Cooper Breen. And we have seen Cooper skiing very well on the World Cup circuit this year. I believe he was super close to making that New Zealand Olympic team. Unfortunately did not make it, but he is here for some redemption and he is hungry for it. So let's hope to see Cooper put down some really good tricks here, and we're excited to watch. Just waiting on the score for Kazuma here.
We are excited. The crowd down here is excited. We've got lots of guys waiting for these athletes to put their runs down. We're seeing the community, seeing the sportsmanship, all these guys waiting for the competitors to come down, cheering each other on. Love the spirit of the ski community.
Still waiting on this score for Kazuma. I feel like the judges are debating on whether he had another hit there. So we will see when his score comes in. And Kazuma he is in a third place spot with a 70.50, or 70.75, sorry. So now we have Cooper Breen coming in here. Looks like he is dropping in on that looker's right wall. He's dropping in switch here, coming in for a switch left hit. It is a switch cork 9 with that stale. Now to the switch right 7, tweaking out that Japan grab. Into the next hit with a left dub 12, going huge. Now to the next hit with the right cork 9, reaching for that Japan grab and finishing it off there. That was a huge run for Cooper. That left dub 12 there as his third hit. That was a huge run. Good skiing, Cooper.
Super clean, super impressive to see the control that these athletes have in the air on those big tricks when they're going 20 feet in the air. The ability and the air awareness to just keep that at 9 and land it well with the grab, super impressive.
I believe that was the first dub 12 we have seen today, so
It was.
pushing the
And a well done
variety,
one.
and it was very nice. So we're gonna see a big score out of Cooper there. That's an 89.25 for Cooper Breen, so he's sliding into that first place position. And next up we have Dong Ho Shin from Korea. I know he has been training here the last couple of weeks, getting ready for this contest. So hopefully we can see some big tricks out of him today.
He's dropping in, coming in switch this first hit to give us a big switch 5, getting that mute grab
So they
into switch 7.
Yeah, that was super nice. Now into the right cork 9, reaching back for that tail grab, or a blunt, I guess. He's crossing the skis into the other way cork 9, so mirroring the cork 9s there. Into the Misty, wow, holding on to it there. We have not seen one of those today. That was insane.
Potentially the only other person in the world to do that trick other than Hunter Hess
It might be. And Peter Verheide.
and Peter Verheide,
Yeah.
Canadian legend. Clipping the deck a little bit on that last hit, so he will be looking to his second run to improve that landing, but overall a very well executed run.
He did hang on to it though, so who knows? Maybe the judges can take that into consideration that he did hang on to it, even though he did clip the coping there. But we will see when the score comes in here.
Very progressive for this
Yeah,
field, so
absolutely.
definitely one of the things the judges are looking for.
I feel like that might be the only Misty in the half pipe we'll see all day, so very impressive. And it is still Cooper Breen in that first place position with the 89.25. And it is Mac Winterberger, Hunter Maton. Owen Dongho slides into the third place position with a 77.75. So it looks like the judges really did like that run, and they must have really liked that last hit there.
We've got Joey Nick from the United States of America about to drop in. He'll be coming in on that looker's right wall. He is coming in smoking hot for his first run.
And we have seen Joey done some dub 12s in training here, so will we see it on this first run? We are not. We are going to see a cork 9 reaching for that Japan grab into the right cork 9, capping that tail. Now into the cork 10, super clean into the switch right hit with the switch right 5 Japan. Now into the switch left hit with the switch left cork 7 Japan grab. He's putting his hands in the air. He is happy. He is stoked. That was a great run. I feel like that will be a great score too.
Definitely not someone you're going to miss on the hill. Not with those bright orange
Oh,
pants.
there's some bright pants for sure.
Definitely showing the judges that he's standing out. He's one to watch in this field.
I feel like you can probably see Joey from a couple kilometers away too with those orange pants.
The goggles to match too.
Goggles to match, yeah.
We've got Owen McKibben from the United States next. Couple Americans come through the start list here.
So we know that this is a very, very high level contest, and these athletes are going to need to push themselves to try and earn a spot for finals on Thursday. So we can expect to see some big tricks out of all the athletes today.
Judges just taking their time with these scores, making sure they put everything right where it needs to be to get the right athletes into finals.
And Joey Nick slides into the fourth place position with a 75.75. So that is a great score for Joey.
We've got Owen McKibben dropping in on this looker's left wall for you here today.
He is dropping in forwards into this first hit with the right cork 9, reaching down for that Japan grab, into the left cork 9, capping that tail. Now into the alley-oop, flat 3, landing high, carrying some speed into the next switch 5, holding on into the switch right hit with the switch right 7 Japan, And that is a great run. There was a lot of variety there, and I think the judges are going to really like that run.
He's throwing his hands up. The crowd is throwing their hands up. He's looking stoked on that one.
I really did like that flat 3 to the switch 5 there. That was
very nice to watch.
Very nice, yeah.
Rounding out our little pack of Americans we got here in the middle of this heat, we've got Alexander Swedenborg, aka Swede. He also competed in the slopestyle and big air events, so we might see him later this week in the rail event as well to put down a show for us.
And we have seen Swede in the World Cup circuit this year, putting on some amazing runs, so we can expect something big out of Swede here on his first run in qualifications of the Junior World Championships. Looks like the judges are taking their time here with Owen McKibben's score, making sure they get it right. We will keep you updated as soon as we know.
Maybe got a little bit of hacky sack going on with the snowballs at the bottom of the pipe here. Some multi-sport athletes putting on a show for us. Owen's score coming in with a 79, putting him into 3rd place.
So now it is Cooper, Mac, and Owen in the 1, 2, 3 here. Okay, now looks like we have Swede dropping in on this looker's right wall. He is getting ready. He is locking in for his run here. He is dropping, pushing his poles. He is ready. He is dropping in switch into the switch cork 7, double Japan, going huge, into the right cork 9, grabbing his ski into the cork 7 blunt, carrying some speed into the switch right hit with the switch right cork 10. Now to the next hit with the left cork 9 blunt. Grabbing his skis there, so looked to me like everything was grabbed there. So we will see.
Pretty good run, not going as big as some of these other athletes, but keeping it super clean, capping those blunt grabs. The judges would definitely like that one.
We do know Swede has more in the tank. I've seen Swede do some double cork 1620s, which he may be saving for finals in hopes that he can slide through and into the top 8 to finals. So hopefully we can see some dub 12s today from Swede. But we are currently just waiting for his score here, so we will keep you updated. Still just waiting on the score for Swede here. And the score comes in with a 62.50. So I believe the judges maybe think he missed a hit. I'm not completely sure, but from our eyes here, it looks like he maybe had space for one more, but we will see in his next run.
Definitely needing to up that run a little bit, maybe get a little bit more amplitude if he is hoping to slide into that top 8. This is Yeon Kang from Korea.
Coming into this first hit forward with the left 540 Japan grab. Now to the next hit with the 360 into the switch left 540, grabbing mute there. Down to the next hit with the switch right 3, looking like you just maybe missed the grab there. Into the left flare safety, into the last hit with a right side 540. So putting down a good run there with some good variety.
Not as technical as some of the other runs that we're seeing, but he's coming down with a smile on his face, and we love to see that. We've got another Korean dropping next, Brendan Keong Choi.
Okay, coming in on this looker's right wall. Jumping in switch. Oh, and just unfortunately catching a little snow snake there in the flat bottom, sorry. It is a bit slushy in there today, as it is super warm out here, so looks like he's just getting some straight airs and using this as a little training run and getting ready for his next run here.
This is why these athletes are given 2 runs to really make sure that they have enough chances to put their run down.
And we can see a little bit of loose snow in the flat bottom there, so might be hard for these athletes to keep their speed and composure through the flat bottom, but he'll look for his second run here.
We've got Canada's Kipton Clayool dropping in on that looker's left wall, cooking in, getting a little slash at the top.
Coming in with the first hit, right cork 9, landing low, holding onto the speed with a left cork 9, down to the next hit with a alley-oop flat 5, getting that safety grab, I believe, into the cork 720, down to the last hit with a switch right 360. He is hyped, he's putting his hands in the air, he is stoked. Great skiing, Kipton.
Couple bobbles from Kipton, but still a run to be proud of. He's smiling, dapping up all the homies as he's going by. Lots of people coming over to congratulate him. Such a cool experience for these Canadians to be in front of this home crowd on home snow in their home course. We got 4 more Canadians in this heat, but right now it's going to be Ben Clark.
Okay, now dropping in on this looker's right wall with a switch cork 9, stomping it into the switch right hit with the switch other way cork 7. So showing us both ways of spinning switch here into the left flare. Now into the right cork 9, to the next hit. Will he mirror it with the other way cork 9? He will. Stomping it into the next hit, finishing it off with a alley-oop flat 5. So that was a great run from Ben there, showing us a lot of different waves of spinning, and he should be stoked on that.
Looks like we're going to have top 12 to finals here, so a very generous-sized final, even though we've got 20 qualifying athletes here.
And we might be wrong, too. We believe it is top 12. Could be wrong, but pretty sure it's top 12.
That's what our system says with down here, so
we're going to roll with it.
A couple more Canadians coming at you here. Max Martina is dropping in next. He's a Calgary native.
Boy.
Skiing with the Calgary Freeriders. I believe his brother's standing at the bottom of the course. Sam Martina.
Loud, Calgary, come on. Dropping in on this looker's right wall. Jumping in switch into the first hit with the switch 360, grabbing that safety grab there. Down to the next hit with the cork 9, holding on to it. I saw him working on that in training. Into the other way cork 9, down to his next hit here with the right side 720, just losing his ski there and unfortunately going down. But that is why he has a second run.
Talking to him earlier, I believe he wanted that to be the 540 on that hit that he went down on, so just overcooking it a little bit, having a little bit more speed than he wanted, but he's got a second run.
And it is hard. This half pipe you can generate some speed. So I don't blame him for accidentally over-rotating. But now we have our next athlete dropping in here.
This is Bennett Kober from Canada.
Shout out to the Kober crew coming in with the left cork 9 into the next hit. Will he mirror it with the other way cork 9, reaching back for that tail grab? Now to his next hit here with the left side flare into the next hit, which will be a alley-oop 360 into the last hit here with a switch 360 to finish it off. So it looks like Bennett maybe was running out of room at the end of the half pipe there, so he will maybe be looking towards his second run to change his line in the flat bottom and generate some more space at the bottom for that last switch hit there.
Still getting some fist bumps at the bottom of the course, still going nice and big on those top hits, smiling as he's coming out. We love to see it. Looks like his mom and his dad giving him some love there.
Great skiing, Bennett.
We got Lucas Ball, the New Zealand dropping next.
Olympian. Okay, so we don't normally see Lucas in a half pipe, so this is a treat for all of us.
Came from Italy, straight from Italy, actually. He competed in slopestyle and big air there.
I believe Lucas just got second place in slopestyle.
He
believe,
did.
Yeah.
He did, in fact, just get second place in
So
slopestyle and is qualified for the big air final tomorrow.
Lucas could be looking here to try to go for a podium in all 3 disciplines.
Plus a rail jam.
That is true.
There's
There's
4.
4 events, my bad. Okay, now Lucas is dropping in on this looker's right wall. We saw him in training doing some big tricks. And he's coming into this first hit with the straight air boosting, getting some amplitude into the next hit with he was calling this a rock to fakie. Now into the next hit with a switch cork 7 into the right cork 9, holding on to it into the next hit with the left cork 9, holding on. So there is Lucas Ball, our New Zealand Winter Olympian, putting down a half pipe run. I love to see it.
He's looking super stoked. I remember him coming to the bottom of the pipe and asking our resident expert here, Quincy Barr, for some help, but doesn't look like he needs any with that run he just put down. So well done, Lucas. Maybe making the switch sometime in the near future to the stunt ditch.
He could be. I mean, we have also seen Lucas put down some insane tricks in big air. I remember in the China big air when he put down some of the biggest tricks I have ever seen. So we can expect some really big tricks out of Lucas tomorrow in the big air event. And he also has a second run here today, so. Next up from Switzerland, we have Griffin Van Essen. And so Bennett Kober looks like he's hanging on to this bubble in 12th place right now for finals with a 49.50. We are currently just waiting on Lucas Ball's score here. The score to qualify for finals, and Lucas does it. He scored a 50.75, so he's hanging on to that bubble spot now. So he has a second run to try and secure a spot for finals here. But he is in the bubble spot, so he might be able to hang on to that.
He might. We've got an athlete from Switzerland dropping in here, coming in on that looker's right wall, tapping the snow off his skis, and he is ready.
He is jumping in switch here for a switch left hit. We will see a switch 720 coming to the next hit forwards with the right side 540 into the next hit with a left cork 9 reaching back for that tail grab. Down to the next hit with the alley-oop 540 into his last hit here with a slash, just styling it out. So that was a great run, and I really liked that last style hit. That was very nice.
I also liked it, having some fun in the sun, giving us some slashes in the slush. Super styly from Griffin. We've got 2 more Canadians to round out this first run of men. We're going to start it off with Elijah Krume from BC. I believe he's from Squamish.
Yeah.
His sister, Avery crewmate, absolutely killing it on the World Cup circuit and in the Olympics for slopestyle and big air.
And we have seen Avery put down some really good skiing this year, so hopefully this can also go for Eli here. We can see a great run from him.
Hopefully it's running in the family as he's getting ready to drop in. He's coming in on that looker's right wall.
Okay, getting some speed coming in here, dropping in forwards into this first hit with a left cork 9, boosting it, landing a little low, but holding on to it into this next hit with the alley-oop 540, alley-oop rodeo 540, into the left flare, holding on, landing a little bit low, but doesn't look like it's killing his speed, into the right 720, and now into this switch cork 7, and the last hit, finishing it off there super strong, and we saw some really good amplitude in that run, so he should be stoked.
Well done, Elijah, coming out of BC where there's not really a half pipe in sight except the mini pipe in Whistler in the spring.
That's unfortunate. I believe Whistler used to have a really good half pipe. So
they did used to have a super pipe.
Hopefully they can bring it back.
If you're going up the gondola in Whistler anytime soon on the Blackcomb side, take a little look down and you might see
some of that dirt work there. I believe they put an airbag there in the spring now, but I could be wrong.
We've got Riley Hine from Canada. I believe he is a Calgary local. He's going to be our last athlete to drop. I've seen him and his sister Olivia cruising at Sunshine before. Some very talented young athletes.
Looks like the judges are just taking their time with Eli's score here, making sure they get it right. And we still do have Lucas Ball on that bubble score with a 50.75, so the score to qualify will have to be better than that.
And the judges have put Elijah crewmate into that 15th place spot, but we've got Riley Hine dropping in on this looker's left wall here for you today.
Coming in here forwards with a 540, reaching down for that ski there, into the other way 540, so mirroring directions there, mirroring spins, into the 720, now into the next hit, switch with a switch 540, now into the next hit with the switch right 720, and it looks like he was just maybe planning on going to switch there. Looks like he maybe missed his last hit there, but he's a second run to try and clean it up there, so.
Yeah, the judges might dock him a little bit for just running out the end of the pipe there. You can see he came out straight out the bottom, quite a few blue lines up, so the judges might count that as a missed hit, but we're gonna hop back up to the top of the start list. Looks like we might have a slip going down here. All these athletes.
They will be super happy with this because it does look like it is getting a bit snowy in there. It looks like that loose snow is just kind of sticking in that flat bottom, so they will be super, super grateful that they have a great crew of slippers.
Shout out to all the volunteers that we have got here. To all the crowd standing at the bottom, if you've got a couple hours to volunteer some of your time, come out, make this event happen, support these athletes. Snowboard and freestyle would greatly appreciate it. But shout out to all the volunteers that are in that half pipe right now, making sure it stays pristine for us. We're gonna hop back up to the start of the drop order. Mac Winterberger is gonna be our first athlete to drop for this second run. Currently sitting in the second place position with a score of 80.50. Pretty comfortably in that final, so we'll see what he puts down for us.
We did see Mac do that very unique dub cork flare kind of axis on his last hit there. So hopefully we'll be able to see that again. It is a very, very nice trick, and it is a pleasure to watch him ski. Okay, and we have Mac dropping in on that looker's left wall. Maybe looking to improve on some of his hits there, maybe putting some dub 12s in his run. We will see as he is dropping in. What has Mac got for us here? Jumping in switch with a switch cork 9, now into the switch, into the bone, now into the next hit, coming in forwards with the dub cork 12, stomping into the left cork 9, and will we see that dub flare again? We will, and it is stomped. It is perfect. So Mac will be definitely happy with that run, and I believe that will be an improvement as he did do a dub 12 instead of a cork 9 there. So huge improvements for Mac, and we will see if the score reflects it.
Getting a big hug, maybe from the teammates, maybe from the family there at the bottom. Got everyone cheering them on. Super clean run from Mac. Decent difficulty, awesome amplitude, and that last hit, picture perfect.
That's just beautiful, yeah. It's like a spinnier axis, but it's not too spinny, not too flippy. It's just right.
It's just right.
Very nice.
Right in that Goldilocks zone.
Yeah, exactly.
Not too hot, not too cold.
Yeah. So now we're just waiting on Mac's score here to see if he improves. We still do have Cooper Breen in that first place position with an 89.25. So Mac does improve his score there with an 86.0. So I believe that will be a really good score, and I think that will lock his spot into finals there.
Not improving his position, still staying in that second spot. We've got Dax Hilli from the United States coming in on that looker's right wall for you here. Currently got a score of a 67.5.
And we did see that first hit cork 12 last run, so hoping to see that again. Coming in forwards with the cork 12, there it is. Now into the next hit with the right side cork 9, reaching back for that ski. Now into the cork 10, stomping it into the switch right hit, going big, getting that grab. Now into the last hit with a huge flare, grabbing his ski. He will be stoked. That definitely looked like an improvement.
Snow in the crowd a little bit at the end, maybe just missing that grab on the cork 12 at the top, but other than that, a very well executed run.
That first hit cork 12 is very impressive. He is the only one we've seen do that today, so.
He is.
Very, very impressive. Just currently waiting on his score here from the judges.
He's in that 8th place spot, so we believe that the top 12 will be going to finals. So he's in there pretty comfortably for now, but we could be mistaken, and he could be on that bubble, so definitely trying to up that score.
Okay, and he does improve his score there. He gets a 69.0.
We've got Kai Kakizaki from Japan coming in for his second run. I think he crashed on his first run, so definitely looking for redemption here on his second run. Kai's getting ready to drop here. I'm seeing some claps from the top. All the coaches cheering him on.
Dropping in on that looker's left wall. Coming in forwards to this first hit with a right side 540 into the next hit with a flare. Just holding on there. Now into the next hit with the right cork 9. Just holding on. And looks like this might be a throwaway run for him, unfortunately, but looks like he is finishing his run off strong with some boosted straight airs, so.
Definitely looking a little bit disappointed as he's coming out of that, but that is all good. Maybe we'll see him in the rail event later this week. Lots of other contests to come. Such an impressive feat even to make it to this contest, so these athletes should still be super proud of themselves.
Okay, and next up we have Hunter Maton from the United States, also known as Larry, from Aspen, Colorado. He is 17 years old, and we saw a huge run from him on the first run. Hoping to see some dub 12s here to really secure a spot into finals. So let's see what Hunter's got for us here. We know he can go big. We have seen it before. So he's coming in fast, coming into this first hit with a right cork 9, boosting it into the next hit. Will we see another cork 10? We will. Into the next switch right hit with the switch right cork 7, grabbing down under that boot for the Japan. Now to the left up 12, stomping it into the next last hit with the boosted alley-oop flat 5. Hunter stomping his run there. He will be stoked with an improvement there on the dub 12. As we saw last run, he did a cork 9, so this will definitely be an improvement.
Definitely going to bump his score up. Super well grabbed. Awesome amplitude. Well done, Hunter.
And it looks like some of these athletes are keeping it a little bit mellow, as they might be saving some tricks for finals here. So this will be an amazing show for finals.
Definitely saving the energy, saving the ski legs for that final on Thursday afternoon. We're also going to have the snowboard halfpipe final on Thursday before the free ski, so tune into that as well. Just waiting on Hunter's score here.
Judges taking their time here on Hunter's score. Judges seem to be taking their time here, making sure they get it right. This Hunter is currently in the 6th place position. Still waiting on his score here. And Hunter coming in with an 80.50, so putting him in the 3rd place position. So I feel like probably securing a spot into finals there.
Definitely gonna be feeling a lot more secure after hopping up in those rankings.
And now we have Kazuma from Japan with that super unique drop in, the only one doing that today. And coming in with the switch right 7, some very good amplitude there. Into the left cork 9, grabbing that ski. Into the air to fakie with the mute grab. Super nice. Into the switch left cork 7 with a little poke there. Into the right cork 9 to finish it off. And that was a great run. I feel like that was an improvement from his first run.
Definitely an improvement. Love the little poke and all the style that he is showing us. The Japanese have such awesome style whenever they ski, so super nice to see that coming out in this halfpipe competition. currently in the 7th place position for Kazu.
Definitely looking to hop up into that top 3, which is always a safe place to be in a qualification. So we're just waiting on Kazuma's score here.
Just waiting on this score to come in, and then we've got our currently top qualified athlete for this heat, New Zealand's Cooper Breen. He's currently got a score of 89.25, so definitely not really looking to improve that score, but always good to put down a clean second run.
And we could see Cooper here just doing a very mellow run, as he is in first place here. He is in a safe position, so we could see him do a super mellow run, or he could go for it and really try to boost his score here, so we will see. And Kazuma's score comes in. It is an 80.0. So that puts him in the 4th place position, which is I'd say a pretty safe place to be.
Definitely safer than where he was. We've got Cooper Breen about to drop in on this looker's right wall.
I believe we did see Cooper do a dub 12 in his first run.
I think we did. I've seen a lot of corks today, but hopefully we'll see some more.
I know he does have the other way dub 12, so he may be saving it for finals. We will see. Coming into this first hit, switch left with the switch left cork 9 into the switch right cork 7 Japan into the dub 12, going huge into his next hit with the right side dub 12 there, absolutely stomping it. So both way dub 12s. That is the first person we have seen do both way dub 12s in a run today, so that will definitely be an improvement for Cooper here. And wow, that was an amazing run.
Definitely a super awesome run from Cooper, super well executed. Didn't really need to go that hard, but I respect it.
Yeah, very huge respect. And Cooper is only 16 years old, and he comes in with a 92.75, so improving on his first run score, and I'd say that's a very safe place to be in the qualifications here.
The safest.
Probably the safest place you could be in first.
We've got the Korean Dongho Shin coming in for his second run, currently qualified in the 6th place position.
He is jumping in switch here into the switch right hit with the switch 540, getting that mute grab. Now into the next hit with the switch cork 7, landing a little low and just having to scrub out a little bit there, but looks like he's hanging on, just doing some straight airs. And Dongho is in the 6th place position, so this isn't him scrubbing out on that run was not the worst thing that could happen, but definitely could have improved, but I would say this is also pretty safe place to be.
Another standout athlete about to drop in is Joey Nick from the United States of America, currently in 7th. So looking to up his score a little bit, he'll be dropping in on that looker's right wall. He's getting ready, getting his head in the zone. You can't miss him with those orange pants. I can see him all the way from the bottom of the pipe.
Yeah. So we did see Joey do that cork 9 on his first hit last run. I'm curious to see if he will upgrade it to a dub 12. And he is not. He is going to keep it at 9 here, saving that for hopefully finals. Into the right cork 9. Now into the left cork 10. Joey has got that trick on lock. It's awesome to see. Into the switch right 540. Now to the next hit with the switch cork 9. So that was definitely an improvement on his last run. I believe last run he did a switch cork 7 on his last hit. So that is definitely an improvement for Joey.
And he's stoked with that one. You see him putting his fist up in the air, claiming that run. Love to see that from the athletes, that they're stoked on their skiing and that they're having fun while they're doing it.
And Joey's mom looks pretty stoked too, so good skiing, Joey. And hopefully we will see him in finals. Just waiting on Joey's score here, waiting for the judges.
These athletes might be starting to deal with a little bit of speed changes as the sun comes around and the shadow starts to creep down that right wall, looker's right wall, skier's left wall. We've got barely any wind here. The Canada flag at the top of WinSport is not moving at all.
Which is lovely to see. For anybody who's skied here before, you know it can get insanely windy here, so it is always nice to see that there's no wind.
Hopefully that shade is not going to be affecting these last, I think we have 15 more athletes, 10 more athletes to drop.
And
Hopefully
Joey's
they
score
can
coming in there
put
with a
those down.
78.25, so jumping into that 6th place position. And next up we have Owen McKibben, who is currently in a 5th place position. He did put down a great run. We did see that flat 3 to the switch cork 5, which we didn't see from anybody else.
Hell's bells, counting them in.
Yep. Okay, coming into this first hit forwards. He's coming in with the cork 9, reaching down for that grab there. Now to the next hit with a dub 12, holding on to it into the alley-oop flat 3, reaching for that high safety, poking it out into the switch cork 5. Super unique tricks there. Into the switch right cork 7. That was a strong run from Owen there. We saw the dub 12 there, and he is stoked. I remember seeing Owen trying the dub 12s in a couple of World Cups, and he had scrubbed out a couple times, so that must feel awesome for him to put down that dub 12 in his run.
Such an awesome thing to see, these athletes being hyped when they come out of the runs. He was throwing his hands in the air, he's taking off his helmet, letting that hair breathe in this beautiful weather, giving the mom a hug.
And Owen unfortunately did not improve there, but he is in the 5th place position, so he's in a safe place here. And next up, Alexander Swedenborg. Swede. Let's see what Swede's got for us here today. He's currently in that 9th place position, so not in the safest position. I'm sure he's looking to improve. And we have seen Swede put down some crazy good runs before. Looks like he's locking in up top. He's visualizing his run there. Let's go, Swede. All right, he is jumping in switch. We did see a huge first switch cork 7. Now he's going for the switch dub. That is the first switch dub we've seen today. Now to the right cork 9. Into the cork 7, capping that blunt. Now into the switch right 7, lead mute grab. Into the left cork 9, grabbing his ski there. And the judges will have to look at this one and really, this is going to be interesting for sure.
Definitely an improvement from his first run, adding in that super technical switch double cork that we haven't seen from any of these other athletes in this field yet. I have a feeling we might see some in finals, but
yeah,
that was the first one we've seen in this qualifying round.
And it was very good too.
It was well done.
It was very well done. So we're just waiting on Swede's score here.
He's currently in that 9th place position, so definitely hoping to improve that score and hop up to not have to worry about being bumped out as much.
And we still do have a Lucas ball on that bubble score. So just waiting on Swede's score here for his second run. He is 17 years old. I believe he's from Texas, so shout out to all the Texans out there.
Not a lot of half pipes or snow in Texas.
Yeah. All right, still just waiting on Swede's score here. Waiting for the judges. I'm sure they're thinking hard about this one, about where they're going to place him in these standings here. Okay, and Swede jumping in to the second place with an 88.25. So the judges really must have liked that switched up. What do you think, Evelyn?
I think they really did. He's bringing variety into this field. He's bringing some progression into this field. But right now, we have got Jaeyoung Kang from Korea dropping in for his second run.
He's coming in with his first hit with a 540 mute grab into the next hit, building some speed into the right side 360. Now into the switch hit with the switch 540, putting his hand on that mute grab. Now into the other way switch 360 to the next hit with a flare, getting that safety grab there. Now into the last hit with a right side 540, finishing it off there. So that was a great run. We did see, I believe we saw that similar run in his first run, but I feel like that was an improvement there.
Definitely a little bit more well executed and kept under a little bit of tighter control for the Korean. I believe we're going to have his teammate, Brendan Kangwon Choi, following him up, trying to also put down a good score. And
he is on
Brendan
course.
is dropping in.
So he's currently in that 20th place position. We did see him have a little bobble in the flat bottom there, dropping in, so hopefully he can clean this up here. Now he's coming in with this first hit with the switch 360. Now to his next hit here with a straight air, getting that tail grab into the next hit with a 360. Now to the switch right hit with the switch right 360. Now to the next hit with a 540. So coming into this, oh, and he's finishing it off there. Okay, so that was definitely an improvement on his first run, as he did make it to the bottom of the course. So I believe we'll see an improvement
maybe a skipped hit there at the bottom that the judges might consider, but the most laid back run we've seen all day. Very chill.
We do have Swede at the bottom here. He looks like he's got a good smile on his face. I'm sure he's happy with that run.
We've got Canadian Kipton Clayool about to drop in for his second run. Some Canadian fans, some cheering squad got a big sign down here for him, showing him all the love. I think it says Kip Kip Hooray, which is pretty creative.
That's creative, yeah. Okay, he's dropping down on this looker's left wall. Now he's coming in with some speed here into this first hit with a right cork 9. Now to the next hit. Will he mirror it with the other way cork 9? He will. Now to the next hit. I believe was an alley-oop flat. It is going to be another alley-oop flat 5, just washing out there, unfortunately. But he does look to be okay. But Kipton did put down. He is in the 11th place position, so he is currently in a final spot. So let's hope he can hold on to it there.
Definitely hoping that he holds onto the spot. He's still getting cheers from the whole crew, no matter what, landing a run or not. Love to see that community. We've got Ben Clark from New Zealand coming in for his second run, currently qualified in that 10th place position, dropping in.
Okay, he's jumping in switch here, carrying some speed into this first hit with the switch cork 9. Holding on to it now into this next hit with the switch right cork 7, so both way switch corks. Now into this left flare. Into this next hit, it is a right cork 9, reaching back for that tail grab. Will we see him mirror it with the other way cork 9? We will, and it is stomped. Now into his last hit with the alley-oop flat 5. That was a great run, and he looks stoked. That was a great run. I believe should be an improvement.
Definitely an improvement from his first run, which currently has a 57.25. So hoping to hop up in the standings, get a more secure spot in that final.
So just waiting on his score here. He is in a final spot currently, but I believe that should be an improvement, so we will see. He does improve his score there. It is a 61.25, but he does remain in the 10th place spot there. So he's currently in a final spot. Hope he can hold on to it.
Calgary's Max Martina dropping in for his second run.
Let's go, Max. We've seen Max training these last couple weeks in the half pipe preparing for this, so let's hope he can put down a good run here. And he is jumping in switch for his first hit. What will we see? It is a switch 360, reaching down for that grab there. Into the next hit with a right cork 9, stomping it, holding on. Into the next hit with a left cork 9. Come on, Max. Hold on. Into the right 540, holding on. That is what he crashed on last run. Into finishing it off with a left flare. Let's go, Max. That was a great run. That will definitely
Super
be an
awesome to
improvement for
see him
Max.
put that run down. Definitely an improvement. He's got the whole Calgary squad cheering for him. I know Max is a super dedicated athlete on and off the hill. He's been putting in the work, putting in the hours to make this pipe run go down today, and it went, and we're stoked.
Max is also a great kid. I really enjoy skiing with Max, so I'm really happy to see him put down that run. That puts a smile on my face.
Looks like it's also put a smile on his face, which is awesome to see. We're just waiting on that score.
The score to qualify right now will need to be higher than a 50.75, so hopefully Max can jump into a final spot here. Just waiting on his score here. Judges seem to be taking their time on Max's score here.
Unfortunately, he will not make it into that final, ending up in 14th place with a 47.75. We're still stoked to see Max put that run down. This is Canada's Bennett Kober dropping in for his second run.
Okay, coming in with this first hit, left cork 9, looks like he's reaching down for that Japan grab. Into the right cork 9, going back for the tail grab, into this next hit with a flare. Into the next one, we will see a alley-oop 360 into his last switch hit here. It will be a switch 360.
Getting a little swag on that.
Yeah, that was swaggy. So we know Bennett does. We've seen Bennett ski the last couple of years, and we know he's got some good swag. So good to see.
Pretty sure he's also putting down tricks in the slopestyle and big air disciplines. Good to see these multidisciplinary athletes put runs down in this competition. We've got Lucas Ball next, the New Zealander.
And the current bubble boy, so he's in that 12th place position. Still waiting on Bennett's score here. Will it be an improvement, and will it put him in a finals position? And Bennett does improve his score, but is unfortunately just outside of that 12th place position. So unfortunately, we will not see Bennett in the finals, but that was some great skiing from Bennett.
Got our bubble boy, Lucas, dropping in.
Our New Zealand Olympian, Lucas Ball, coming in with that first hit, the huge straight air into the, he was calling this a rock to fakie, which I kind of like, into the switch cork 7. Now to the next hit with a right cork 9. And let's see what Lucas can finish it off with here. It is a left cork 9.
Sitting
Coming
it
on a little
out.
backseat, but he is on the bubble, so hopefully he can hold on to that.
Maybe going back to his roots, going into a ball at the end of the run.
That was a good one, Evelyn. And that is a DNI for Lucas there. So our next athlete will be Griffin from Switzerland. and he is currently in the 17th place position. So looking to improve and earn a spot in the finals.
Getting ready to drop in on that looker's right wall for you here.
He is jumping and switch to this first hit with a switch 360. Looks like he's trying to get some speed into this next hit with the right side 540. Now into the next hit. Boosting a straight air, gaining some amplitude, and looks like he's just having some fun out here. And he's finishing off with another straight air. So looks like he maybe had some speed problems there, but Griffin, great skiing.
Just having some fun in this half pipe. Super awesome to see these athletes just skiing for the love of the sport to finish out their runs. We've got 2 more Canadians to round out this qualifier. Elijah Crewmate from Squamish, currently sitting in that 16th place. This is an athlete that I think could get into that cutoff. Put down a super good run. Maybe just need to clean it up a little bit this second time around, but I think he's got it.
Definitely going to need to up his run here to try and secure a spot for the finals, so hopefully we can see Elijah put down a good run here.
The judges are ready, and Elijah is getting ready to drop in. Looks like he's gonna be dropping in on that looker's right wall, getting some last-minute tips and tricks from Coach Graham Pollock at the top.
Okay, and he is dropping in on this looker's right wall. Coming in, the left cork 9, boosting into the next hit with a alley-oop flat 5. Now into the next hit with a huge flare, building some amplitude for his next hit here. It is a 720, coming into his last switch hit here with a switch cork 7, putting it down. So this will be interesting. I'm curious to see if this will hop onto into the top 12.
I think it could. Definitely an improvement from his last run, I think. Maybe a little bit bigger air, a little bit cleaner as well.
Definitely had some good amplitude there. The only thing we could maybe say is that he maybe missed a couple of grabs, but we will wait to see what the judges have to say about it.
Judges really taking their time with this one, just making sure the right athletes with the right runs get into that final on Thursday.
And we still do have Lucas Ball on that bubble score here with a 50.75. So in order to get into this final, you will need something better than 50.75. So let's see if Eli's run will put him in finals here today. And it does. It is a 52.0, and he is on that bubble score. And I can see him from here. He looks stoked. So
we've got
great skiing,
Canada's Riley Hine, our last athlete for this qualifier, dropping in.
So he's dropping in fast with that right side 540. Now mirroring it with the other way 540 into this next hit. What will he have for us? It is a 720, getting his hand on that ski there. Now into the switch 540, coming into the other direction of switch with another switch 540, mirroring it into the switch alley-oop hit with a finishing it off strong there. Okay, so this, now the bubble score is Eli Crum to beat and is a 52.0, so we will see if that gets him into finals there.
A little Pop-Tart with some flavor on that last hit from Riley.
Some good flavor there.
Just gonna wait on Riley's score here. In the meantime, we've got ski and snowboard big air finals tomorrow. That'll be happening over on the slope course. And on Thursday, we have got ski and snowboard halfpipe finals.
Yeah.
Definitely some shows to watch.
Just waiting on Riley's score here.